I'm Jessie with workoutsondemand.com, and today we're doing our upper body blast workout. So we're gonna hit the biceps, triceps, chest, shoulders, and back. So grab a set of weights or just follow along with me without weights, and let's get started. All right, so we're ready with our weights by our side. Roll those shoulders back, and let's start with a right march. So we're just gonna start to wake it up. Nothing fancy, I promise. This is upper body blast, no choreography, but I just want you to get yourself moving. Good, take it up. Now again, I have 5-pound weights. Grab whatever weights you want, and if you find that it's challenging along the way, feel free to let them go. You might actually see me do that also. Good, you have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stop with your feet hip distance and just roll your shoulders. Roll them back. Good, last 2. And last time, starting in with those biceps. Let's turn the palms up and let's take it up in 2 counts slowly. Up and down and down. Now when you're working your biceps, you want to keep your elbows very nice and still. They're just in front of the rib cage. Now we want to think about the rest of the body too. Let's soften those knees. Knees are straight ahead, about hip distance or a little wider if that's more comfortable. Now let's tuck those abdominals in, belly button to the spine. So everything we're doing should be a core exercise, especially if you're holding those weights. Check those wrists every now and again. Exhale up for 2. Let's single tempo out. Take it up and down. Lift and lower, working the front of the arms, stabilizing with those shoulders. Good, you have 8, 7. Nice, here's 6. Exhaling on that work. If you forget when to breathe, just breathe. That's okay too. 2 more. 2, and let's take it out to the side. So it's side and center. Nice long set, nice endurance set, and we just have 4 more of these, almost there. Your 4. Good, you have 3. Good, last 2. Keep those elbows still. Keep that core locked in. 1 more. Up and down. Relax those shoulders down. All right, we're giving our biceps a little break, going right into our triceps. So we're gonna hinge forward, so we're working against gravity. Bring those elbows just next to the body. Keep those wrists straight. We're gonna start alternating. We're gonna go right and in, left and in. Now chest look on those biceps. You're keeping the upper arm still, keeping those shoulders down. Good, you're just extending that elbow. Now again, I'm hinging forward, so I'm working against gravity. Press, good. Even if I didn't have weights, I'd be working my body weight against gravity. It'd still be some work. Exhale, press and in. Straight, strong wrist. Press and in. Exhale on that exertion. Good. Nice job. Let's do 1 more each side. Down and come back in. Reset your shoulders. Let's go both back slowly. Back. 2, in, 2. Back for 2 and in for 2. So take your time. So many times I see in the gym, we see momentum going on where people are swinging those weights and momentum is taking over for the muscle. The more slowly we can move, the more we have control, the better off we're gonna be. Exhale on that exertion. Inhale, come on in. Take it back for 2 and up for 2. Exhale, press. Now again, focus on some non-moving point out about 3 feet ahead of you. As you soften the shoulders down, can you get in 4 more? Then those triceps get a break. Good, last 3. Nice, if you're feeling like you're breaking form, those weights can always set down. You keep moving. Back, 2, and in, 2. Stand up, roll those shoulders back. Going in for another set of biceps. This time we're gonna have our palms facing inward for our hammer curls. I'm gonna take these right to the thighs, and we're gonna take it up and down. The head of the weight, or your fist if you're not using weights, hits the shoulder and then hits the thigh. Soften those knees, checking into that lower body position. You're still grounding through the feet. You are still lifting with the abdominals and locking into the upper body. So keeping the core tight, keeping the body from rocking side to side. Lift and lower. Elbows just in front of the rib cage. Good. When it gets hard, keep your breath moving. Up and down. Lift and lower. You're also working those shoulder stabilizers. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Nice work. Good. That's it. Almost there. You have 4. You have 3. We go into next set of triceps in 2. and 1. All right, we're gonna set down one weight carefully, and we're gonna do one arm at a time. So I'm gonna start with the right, your right. We're gonna keep the elbow close to the body, and we're gonna press. Now, of course, yes, you could do both arms at the same time. What I find with a lot of my students, it is hard to keep the elbow close to the ear. So by doing this with one arm at a time, we can keep the hand here as I'm doing against the muscle to help support. Exhale. Press. Keep those knees soft. Keep that rib cage closing toward the midline. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Bring it down. Let's switch into your left hand. So keep the elbow close to the body and press. So again, whether you're doing one arm unilateral work or bilateral work both sides, you're keeping those elbows close to the ear. That's going to really help you target those triceps, back of the arms. Good. Exhale, lift. Now, triceps are an underutilized muscle in our body, so you might find they're a little harder than the biceps. Do your best. Exhale. Pull those abdominals so tight. Let's finish final 6 right here. Here's 6. Go. 5. You have 4. Keep breathing. If you forget when to breathe, just breathe. 2 and 1. All right, very good. Let's go ahead and pick up that other weight carefully. We're still standing, working into a little bit of our shoulders. Now our biceps and triceps are nice and warm. I'm going to once again alternate side to side. So it's right and left. So we're doing front raises. Once again, especially if that weight gets heavy, you'll start to feel the body want to rock. That's where you exert control. You lock in the core. You keep your knees soft. Now you'll notice as we're lifting here, we're not lifting higher than shoulder. You want to keep the shoulder nice and safe. Good, that joint always protected. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. This is about shoulder width with the lift. You have 4. You have 3. Last 2. And now let's take it diagonal. Take it out and out. Now again, you can do both arms. You can do one at a time. Check in and see what works for your body, where you really feel you have control and you have that perfect form. That's the most important. Let's go for 8 more. 7. Good. 6 here. Last 5. Last 4. 3. 2. And 1. All right, now carefully set those weights down. Bend your knees to do it. Take your right arm across. Get a little shoulder stretch right in between. You're about halfway through your workout. And then we'll take that arm up and stretch our triceps. Bend our knees. Shoulders stay relaxed. And we'll go ahead and take that other arm across, that left arm across. You can hold anywhere that's not the joint. Drop that shoulder, stand up tall, and then take that arm overhead. Walk your fingers down your back, chin off your chest. Good, get a good tricep stretch. All right, so finishing up our tricep stretch. We're getting ready to finish on the floor. Let's go down right now. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and come on to all fours. We're just gonna need one weight for this, so the other one's out of the way, but close. Let's take one hand, the hand that's not using the weight, right under the shoulder. The other arm is nice and straight, also under the shoulder, holding onto the weight. And we're gonna go into some flies here. Now, I love working on all fours because it forces us to use our abdominals. So we really have to pull those abdominals in nice and tight. Good. Push the opposite arm against the floor. Also get some shoulder work here. Now, reach your chest forward. Exhale on that exertion. Inhale on the release. Press. Good. Let's go 8 more. 8. Good. You are squeezing your shoulder blades together. 6. Exhale 5. Firm grip without death gripping. Final 2. Here we go. Exhale up and down. Go ahead and set that down. Take that hand down. Let's switch it over to the other side. So again, make sure your shoulder's right over the center of the wrist, holding that weight firmly without death gripping. Reach your chest forward and out and in. Press and in. Beautiful. Now your gaze here wants to be about 1 foot or 2 past the edge of the fingers. Exhale and inhale. Exhale, inhale. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Looking strong. Let's finish 8 more. 8. 7. 6. 5. Exhale 4. 3. 2, and 1. Set that weight down. Now right from here, let's back our knees back. Now you can either stay on your knees or press right up into a plank. So again, with our plank, we are finishing out our shoulders. Our shoulders are right over the center of the wrist. As you push the floor away, you're feeling your chest activate. You're also feeling those triceps hug to the bone. So really engaging your core and working the entire upper body. Great all around exercise into this plank. Let's hold here. Pull those abdominals in, spread those fingers out nice and wide. Now again, if you're feeling tension in your low back, that's your cue. Join me right here. Use 10 more seconds. Reach that chest forward. Pull those abdominals tight. Push the floor away. You have 3, 2, and 1. Sit back into a little child's pose. Round your back. Release your wrists here. Allow your back to stretch. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, very rounded. And then we're going to sweep the legs around to the side, coming onto our back. Keep our weights close by. So carefully lowering down. Grab behind your hamstrings and roll down. And then grab your weights. And as you grab your weights, you're taking your elbows out to your sides. Keep your wrists nice and straight. Now they might be as low as the floor, just slightly off. And when you take it up for 2, down for 2. Now as you're doing this, you are tucking those abdominals in. Lift for 2 and lower for 2. As you exhale on that exertion, think about straightening the elbows without locking. Good. Now this is also a great place to really train that core. Abdominals in, back is pressed towards the floor. Give your feet a little bit of pressure here and down for 2. We have 4 more. Double up and double down. Exhale up on the exertion and inhale down. 2 more. Almost there. 1 more time. You got it. Take it up. 2. Let's go to some singles. Here we go. You have 12. Good. Keep the back down. When we go faster, that's when momentum tends to take over. Do your best. 8 of these. Exhale, 7. Inhale down. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and lay those weights down. Go ahead and give yourself a little hug here, and then open that chest. Do it one more time to get one more set. Hug in, and give yourself a little release. Now we're gonna finish with flies. You may wanna bring your weight down a little bit here. These can be a little more challenging. Take your weights directly above your chest. Turn your palms and your face inward, and it's out, 2, 3, up and 1. Out, 2, 3, up and 1. Slowly out, 2, 3, up and 1. Slow it out, 2, 3, and in. 4 more. We're working on what we call that eccentric part of the contraction, that controlled lower, where gravity wants to make you go quicker. 2 more. Don't let it happen. We're going to change this. Out, 2, 3. Now out for 2, in for 2. So control against gravity. Your elbows are soft. Your wrists are straight. Almost done. You just have a few of these left as you pull those abdominals in. This is your last working exercise. Let's go 4 more times. Take it out and in and in, out and out. We have 2 more times. Take it slowly out. Take it slowly in. 1 more time. Out and in and in. Carefully lower those weights down. Bring them to the side. Twirl out those wrists a couple times one way, a couple times the other. Hug your knees in, nod your chin. Let's inhale. Exhale, roll yourself up. We're going to come onto all 4s, going into that cat and cow. So we take our hands right under our shoulders. Let's arch up, rounding through the back, releasing our spine all the way from lower to upper, and reach the chest out. We'll do it again. Exhale, curl up, and inhale, reach. Let's do it one more time. Exhale, curl, and inhale, reach. Good. So you can sit back on your heels or in high kneeling. Let's do one more shoulder stretch. Good. So again, you can be here if that's more comfortable on your knees. And switch. Opening that chest. And then let's expand the chest. Widening, opening, and breathing. Just feel your breath rate slowing down. And break apart those fingers. Let's take 2 nice deep breaths in. Inhale. And exhale, press down. Lift up and down. Great work today. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time here on workoutsondemand.com.